Alright. Hi everyone. Not exactly sure how to start this video, other than to say I've made it to Master 5 for the first time in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and I have never been more fucking miserable in my entire life playing this dog shit game. Alright? Like, the climb up here was just literal torture, stabbing myself in the eyeballs repeatedly over and over and over again. It was fucking awful. So, this is the deck that I used to get it. Since I like hearing myself talk, I might as well do a quick deck breakdown, right? So I'm playing Fly Twin, Fiendsmith, Slop, and then also some sprites thrown in there for good measure, right? So yeah, I guess I'll timestamp. I'll do a deck breakdown. If you're not interested in hearing the deck breakdown, you can timestamp to me ranting about other shit, or if you're just here to hear me rant about other shit, you can timestamp to there. Yeah, whatever. Let's go through it. Okay, so I guess I'll just break this down into parts. So first going over the live twin part, we got 3 Kissakills, 3 Lilas, 1 Lila Treat, 1 Kissakill Frost, right? So these 6 are your main starters, and these 2 are your extenders. Aside from that, we also are running 3 of Live Twin Sunny Snitch, so this basically lets you search out any of the aforementioned Live Twin cards, so these count as both starters and extenders, which is really nice. And I think for the main deck, that's about it for the Live Twin stuff. Moving to the extra deck, we just have 1 Kissakill. You only need 1 because we can recycle with Fiendsmith stuff. 1 Lila, and then also 1 Trouble Sunny. So that's our full combo. Next up, let's look at the Sprite stuff. So Sprite stuff, we have 3 blues, 3 jets, 1 red, 1 carrots, and then aside from that, we also have 3 starter, and then 1 smasher. So these are basically here to act as a lot of extenders. So if you normal summon a live twin and that gets negated, you still have some potential follow-up. In terms of the extra deck, we're running 1 Mannequin Cat, which has a funny interaction with Chaos Hunter, so you're going to run into that a lot since you see a lot of Malice on the ladder. We have 1 Gigantic Sprite because you need that, and then 1 Sprite Elf, and then I guess you can say Little Knight is part of the Sprite package, but for the most part it's just 1 Sprite, 1 Gigantic, 1 Elf. And then that's that. Okay, and then moving on to the Fiend Slop stuff. It's just standard Fiendsmith package. 1 Lurie, 1 Crimson Lacrima, the Crimson Tears, 2 Engravers. I'm running 2 tracks, just in case you draw 1 tract. So you can still activate Engraver's hand effect, and also track by itself as a starter. So I think that's worth running. And then yeah, I think that's it for the Fiendsmith main deck stuff. So for the extra deck, we have 1 Lacrima, standard, 1 Desiree, standard, DD Wave High King Caesar, long ass name, but sure, standard, 1 Requiem, and then 1 Sequence. If you want to put in an Agnum Day, I think Agnum Day is a good option as well, but extra deck space is really tight here, especially if you're running sprites. Okay, and then aside from that, we also have the Unchained package. So we have 1 Unchained Soul of Sharvara, and then the Trap card. And then for the extra deck, we have 1 Unchained Soul of Rage and 1 Unchained Soul Lord of Yama. So that'll come in part of the combo. I don't really feel like showcasing the combo today. Maybe I'll show that. You can look up a different video for that. I kind of net deck this, so yeah. And then let's see, anything else that I'm missing? Oh yeah, 1 Nightmare Griffin, because part of this combo lets you Griffin lock people, which is kind of nice, I guess. Aside from that, our staples, I'm running 2 MAXX C, no fuwalos. I don't feel like Malice plays around fuwalos really well, so I don't see any reason to run fuwalos. And also fuwalos means that your starters are a lot more inconsistent. 3 Ash, because of course. 1 Triple Tactics Talent. Honestly, you could probably remove this if you want. I don't know, whatever. 1 Chaos Hunter. So like I said before, Mannequin Cat can summon out Chaos Hunter when Malice summons a card, and then they're kind of fucked, which is great. And then, 2 Called By, 1 Crossout, and I'm running 2 Droplets because why not? And then also 2 Imperms. Yeah, so that's the deck list that I made. Some potential changes that you can make. So like I said, Fiendsmith. Agnum Day is a card that I would put in here if I had the extra deck space, but I'm not sure who I would take out. And then another extra deck card that you might want to do, it would be this one, Muckraker from the Underworld. So I would probably swap that out with Spright Elf. Again, like extra deck space is really tight, so If I had the space to put it in, I would, but I don't have the space, so it is what it is. Okay, so now time to start the rants on why this was so fucking miserable. I feel like Master Duel is in a really shitty state right now. In part because of the fact that it's been power crept to hell and back. So, I played. I wrote. I made a Twitter post, kind of detailing some of the issues that I had. And today, right before this recording, I played 10 games in Master, and I recorded the outcomes of all of them. And lo and behold, the results of these 10 games almost perfectly matched what I felt. So, reading my Twitter thread, some things that I had issues with were constantly at the mercy of coin toss. So if you lose 6 coin toss in a row, then you just derank because you win the coin toss, you win the game. Like 90% of games are literally like that. Games have predetermined outcomes. You lose the coin toss, you lose the game. That's it, right? Your opponent, if you go second, your opponent sets a whole bunch of shit, more shit than your 5 cards in hand can play through. You just lose the game, right? That's basically it. So looking at Discord, I took notes in Discord, right? So from here, this is the first game, how you can see, right? So 10 games in Masters, right? Of these 10 games, I recorded my coin toss win-loss ratio is 2-8. I won 2 out of 10 coin tosses, and I lost the other 8. My game win-loss of these 10 games was win 3, lose 7. So basically, if I lose the coin toss, I lose the game. Period. That's it. So, turn 1, I lose the coin toss. The opponent bricks. I mess up. I don't summon Carrot, and I let my Requiem get called by. So that's my notes that I have here, right? So they were playing Maliss. Math back. Okay, sure. Whatever. They brick. I get to go. I had a Spright Jet in hand and a Spright Carrot in hand. I didn't summon them, and so they end up flipping called by on my Requiem, and so I lose. Okay, so first game, genuinely, I had an impact on the outcome. I lost. That's my bad. Okay, cool. Second game, I lose the coin toss. I go first. They make me go first, but they resolve fuwalos, and and they're playing tenpai. So like, I just lose, right? There's no way that I can do anything without accessing my extra deck or my regular deck to not have to not have tenpai drawn to something that just one turn kills me, right? So second game, lose the coin toss, lose the game. Awesome. Third game, I lose the coin toss again, go fucking figure, and I just play against Maliss combo, and I just lose, right? There's no way whatever I have in my hand can play through whatever Maliss can set up. All right, awesome. Fourth game, I lose the coin toss again. Holy fucking shit. Isn't that crazy? Anyways, playing against cryston, they get full combo. Like, I can't do anything against that. All right, fifth game, I finally win a single coin toss. Out of the 10 games that I play, I finally win my first coin toss here. This guy's playing Spright. Hey, a similar deck to me. 3 sprites hit the field, and the guy scoops. Right? Like, this guy knows how shitty the state of Master Duel is, that and like how powerful the decks have gotten, that me just having 3 sprites on the field, even though I don't have any live twin stuff, I don't have any Fiendsmith stuff because I'm not running a Closed Moon. Oh yeah, Closed Moon is another card that you can run. But he sees 3 sprites, he scoops, okay? So I win the coin toss, I win the game. That's crazy, all right? This one over here, turn 6, I lose the coin toss against a super awkward Blue Eyes Primite build. So like, yeah, this guy's playing Blue Eyes Primite. He ends on a board of like 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons, but he has the Majesty, this fucking card already set. So he gets to pop 2. He also has a Drill Beam, and he also has a Primite on field. So like, that's more interactions than I can handle. Maybe because my deck is shit or something. I don't know, whatever. But he goes first because he wins the coin toss, and I lose. That's crazy. All right, game number 7. I lose the coin toss. I'm playing against Maliss, but you know what happens? MAXX C. I get to resolve MAXX C. I get 20 cards in my hand, and I basically have answers for everything that they have because they gave me 20 cards, right? So like, this game, this game is not a skill-based game either, right? MAXX C happened. I won purely because of MAXX C. No input on my part. I just won because of MAXX C. Wow, how fucking fun! All right, game 8. Guess what? I lose the coin toss. And guess what happens? Oh, they have full Fiendsmith combo, and then they go into some punk shit. I didn't sit around to see the whole thing, but you can bet your ass I didn't have enough interaction to deal with that shit. So guess what? Lose the coin toss, lose the game. Game 9, lose the coin toss. They're playing, tier Fiendsmith. Guess what? I can't deal with that shit. I lose the coin toss, lose the game. That's crazy. All right, finally, this one over here, I win the coin toss. This one's like a 50-50. Maybe this was a good game. I don't know because I couldn't see the opponent's hand. It's probably not that good of a game because they lost because they bricked. But if we go ahead and take a look at this one, right, what happens? I win the coin toss, fucking shocker, and I get to go first. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool, that's neat. So I normal summon red. They drop Shifter on me, and I'm like, okay, well, fuck me, I guess. So I go into Spright Blue, I grab Jet, grab Starter, activate Starter, it gets ashed, boo fucking who. And then he drops fuwalos on me, and I'm like, okay, well, this is great, fun, fantastic. And so from here, I just set up in the Mannequin Cat, and I pray that there aren't maliss. So here at this point, I'm not sure if this guy has 4 cards playing maliss and he super bricks, and so he normal summons fuwalos, says like, hey, I bricked, I lose. Or if he wasn't sure if I was going to use Mannequin Cat to summon Chaos Hunter, right? Whatever. In either case, if you want to count this as a quote-unquote good duel, then sure. So, of these 10 games that I've played, 1, maybe 2, you could say I had an actual impact on the outcome of the game, and the other games were all lose the coin toss, lose the game, lose the coin toss. Like, how do you not want to like just repeatedly stab yourself playing this shit? Right? Like, there's no interactivity, there's no player choice, it's just fucking nothing. Like, it's so shit. God, I fucking hate this game. Yet I'm stupid, so I'm still playing it, so fuck me, I guess. Miserable.